Hey guys, Ivan here, and in today's video we got some really interesting stuff. First of all, we got a prejudging of the Tsunami Pro or the France Pro, and this was your first call out, as you can see right there in the center, Sashiarati and William Bonac, that's right, who came back basically after a while. And on the left right now at this moment, all the way in the left, we got Daniel Goss, who of course moved to the center. Now we got Mark Hector as well on the left. This looks like a pretty solid lineup, I'll be honest, for the France Pro, for the Tsunami Pro. This is actually pretty good. Now, I'll be honest, guys, I did not watch the live stream. I saw one video of the live stream on the IG, and this was the one. And when I saw this, I was like, man, William Bonac is done. William Bonac is over. He's finished. He doesn't look anywhere near what he used to be last year. Not at his best last year, because he looks like he lost a lot of the body parts. He looks much, much flatter, like he's showing a lot of signs of atrophy. That's what I thought when I saw this video from the live stream. But luckily, I managed to find a really good video from the audience. Somebody from the audience took this video, so I'm assuming this was taken by an iPhone, because it is looking pretty good, not phenomenal. This is not Gilco level production, but it's a good video, and usually iPhone videos are better than any live stream out there, which is insane to think about it, how difficult it is to find a good damn camera and play a live stream for 1,000 people or 500 people, whatever. I don't get it, but whatever. This is the live stream. This is the video that we got today, and it's good. It's very good. So let's take a look. Right here, you can see that William Bonac is not that off. Not that bad. Not quite finished yet. Not really. Now, Sashiarati, for some reason, when I'm looking at him just standing there alone, I always imagine that he's a really short guy, but he's not that short. Not short at all. Next to William Bonac, he actually looks pretty tall. He just has this short structure for some reason. As you can see right here, William Bonac is in pretty good shape, pretty good condition. The other guys also brought it. Daniel Goss is in shape for sure and massive. This is his best look up to date, no doubt about that. The guy on the right is Roberto Buonomo, if that's how you pronounce his last name, and he's also looking pretty damn good. Like, he's shredded, he's also pretty big, like he's a taller guy. So even though most of these guys are not exactly super popular, this is a pretty good open lineup, and also the top two is pretty freaking notable, Sashiarati and William Bonac. So this show is looking very good, surprisingly good. Now let's take a look at this top two. Who could be winning here actually? Well, I'll be honest, there is no doubt in my mind that Sashiarati is winning this show. He's beating William Bonac. I am not saying that he is destroying him, right? It's a good battle. You know, Bonac is holding his own. Again, Bonac is looking pretty good. But Sas just went to another level this year. I mean, again, he has the size, the height, and also a lot of size on this height. And also, man, he's shredded. Look at this conditioning. This is insane. But Bonac is not far behind in conditioning. Bonac is prepared for this show. He came in ready. He's also very, very lean. His glutes are dug out. His back is shredded. He has probably more width in the back. And here he has the angle, so he appears to be a little bit bigger, but I don't think he's bigger. I'm pretty sure Sas is bigger. So it's a battle. It's a battle. Looking at his comparison, I'm less and less certain that I actually got Sas winning. I mean, I do have Sas winning, but man, it's actually pretty close, surprisingly close. Because, I mean, Bonac, if he was at his best, and again, it depends on what we're talking about as Bonac's best. Like, are we talking about his 2019, 2020, 2018 version? That was Bonac's best, really. But, or if we're talking about like last year, the year before, which was also a pretty good Bonac, not Bonac that is placing second at the Mr. Olympia, but still a Bonac that is winning these level shows. But yeah, I would say that Bonac is not as good as he was last year. I do think he's worse, but I still see him winning pro shows. Maybe not this pro show, but I can see him still, winning a show. And none of these guys in this show were close to Sassiarati. The only guy that can potentially challenge him and push him here is William Bonac. So considering his age and how long he has been competing, and he actually retired a couple of years ago, and then he came back. Considering all that, he's still looking pretty good, but maybe it is time for him to retire. Maybe not this year. Again, he might win a pro show and he might go to the Mr. Olympia, but do I see him placing in the top spots in the Mr. Olympia? No, I'm guessing top 10 best case scenario. Probably not that high. Probably top 15 this year, to be honest. So, yeah, I think Bonac is, at the tail end of his career. Maybe this year should be the year when he finally retires. But again, the conditioning here was good, and he is pushing Sassiarati, which maybe isn't a big feat for him, but considering how good Sass is these days, for any other bodybuilder, for most bodybuilders out there, it is a pretty big accomplishment. So whatever you guys think who is winning this show, tell me down below in the comment section. All right, and the next thing we got for today, guys, is something really awesome, really cool, and that's that Nick Walker came to his senses, and he is doing the Tampa Pro and probably the Texas Pro as well afterwards. So he posted this photo right here, just him standing there in the front relaxed, looking pretty damn shredded, like he is competing soon. And he says in the caption, "I was going to go into a full off-season phase, but after discussing with my team, we all said, F that, 8 weeks out from Tampa Pro, game time now." That's it, guys. That's it. Nick Walker is not making the mistake of his career. He's actually going to be doing those shows. I don't know if he listened to the audience, to the people, to the fans, to the media, or he actually just discussed this with his team, which is probably like his mom and maybe Guy Sternino, I'm assuming, and he decided to do this. It makes a ton of sense, guys. It's common sense. The guy who is a career bodybuilder, whose sole goal, sole point of existence basically is to be the best bodybuilder he can be and the best bodybuilder on this planet, and to win the Mr. Olympia, basically skips 2 Mr. Olympias, doesn't show up at his best at 1 Mr. Olympia, and then just to, for no reason, not do another Mr. Olympia. Made no sense, man. I don't know if he was trolling us, maybe wanting us to talk about him more and then make this move. Maybe he's a genius at marketing. I don't know. Honestly, I believe him. I trust him. I'm pretty sure he actually wanted to take a break, but he probably just looked at himself and he realized that he's almost show ready and he probably feels rested now. So what would be the point of taking the full year off to grow another 20 pounds of muscle? Is that really needed? If he is healthy and if he is fresh, he doesn't feel too tired, why not win an easy show and go to the Mr. Olympia? Now, if you check the comments, guys, all the top comments are from the guys who are probably going to be his competition at this show. So Antonio Burton's comment is first, but he's not competing anymore. He's done for the year, until Mr. Olympia, of course. Jordan Hutchinson is, I believe, doing the Tampa, so it's going to be awesome to see him compared to Nick. But Nick is definitely, I would say, I mean, Nick was 6th at Mr. Olympia when he was super off, and Jordan was 12th. So let's say Jordan is going to be a couple of spots above this year because of the improvements he made, but Nick is going to be at his best, I'm sure. I don't think he's going to make the same mistake he made for the Mr. Olympia this show, so I don't think that's really a competition. Quinton Araya is going to be probably there as well, but he has no chance of winning. He's doing Toronto Pro, but unfortunately for him, Eric Wood actually jumped into that show, so he is going to be winning the Toronto Pro. I just don't see Quinton winning that show with his condition. He's not shredded. He's not lean enough. He's off, way off. And Eric Wood is, man, rock hard, shredded, insane. He almost pushed Tonio, man, for God's sake. So yeah, that's gonna be the Toronto Pro. And then also we got a comment from Joe Palacios. This was an interesting one. Apparently all these guys are happy that Nick is doing it. I don't know if they truly are happy because they all know that they can't beat Nick, but they'll have an opportunity to stand next to him. And I'm pretty sure Jordan is not super happy for this because he probably already stood next to Nick, the Mr. Olympia. But seeing Joe Palacios next to Nick, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be interesting because he's often compared to Nick. And if he can stand next to him and match him with size, doesn't need to beat him, just match him with size and conditioning. That's going to be epic. That's going to be awesome. It's going to be a great thing for Joe. But again, guys, as far as I know, no other big-name bodybuilders are doing Tampa and Texas, of course. You won't see freaking Andrew Jack or Samson Dowd or Derek Lunsford or Harry Chopin doing that show. So it's probably an easy qualification for Nick. These guys might kind of push him a bit, but as long as Nick is lean enough with his size and his freak factor, he is winning that show. And then the most fun part is going to be at a Mr. Olympia. That's gonna be super fun to see. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Does Nick stand a chance of winning the damn show? Guys, if he does, if he learns, if he perfects doing the vacuum, then anything is possible. That's a huge if. Not a huge if in terms of him not being able to do that, to perfect that, but a huge if whether he's going to be able to try, right? I think he's too lazy to practice the posing in the vacuums. Again, not a deep vacuum, just sucking the stomach in a little bit and making the waist a little bit smaller, just controlling it, not letting it out, not letting it hang. With his structure and his conditioning and his size, anything is possible. I mean, I probably don't see him winning the Mr. Olympia because the other guys are more aesthetic or as big and as conditioned, but I don't know, cracking the top 3, top 2, that would be amazing, but that's not going to be possible unless he fixes that one thing. We'll see if he's going to do that. One thing is for sure now, he is doing the Tampa Pro, and he's going to be at a Mr. Olympia, which is exciting news, guys, which is amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you soon, guys. All the best, and bye-bye.